Some members of our local Ukrainian community say they're facing a crisis. They say delays in their work permit approvals are costing them jobs, money, and their livelihoods. In an ABC 10 exclusive, anchor Laura Painter sat down with women who fled the Russia-Ukraine war and are now looking for answers.
Becca, local Ukrainians I talked with over the past 2 months have been worried about how they are going to support themselves after losing jobs due to application review delays. It's something that's happening across the country. While some have had issues resolved, others are still waiting. For Alicia Redko and her son, simple moments like these are precious. They're creating a new life in California, building new memories together without war, thousands of miles from Ukraine. Through a translator, she tells me about the dangerous conditions back home.
I am from a small town in the western part of Ukraine. It's a Volyn region. It's close to Lviv region. My city is under constant attacks every day.
Redko says she came to the U.S. on the Uniting for Ukraine, or U4U program, settling in Sacramento in January 2023. The program allows certain Ukrainians displaced by the war to come to the United States temporarily, with support from U.S.-based sponsors. She's been a stay-at-home mom and wife who wants to be able to work. She says she applied for the required documents, and U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services told her her case is being processed.
I've been waiting for my employment authorization approval for a year. I'd like to start working, but I can't because it's still pending. And I would like to get my driver's license.
Redko is just one of the thousands of Ukrainians in the Sacramento metropolitan area. The region has the largest Ukrainian immigrant population in the nation, according to the Public Policy Institute of California. Vlad Scotts is the founder and co-chair of Ukrainian American House, based in Roseville. Do you know why there is a delay? Is this unusual, or is this part of the normal process? What's going on here that's different?
There is no needs for any new law, new budget, nothing, just issue with the paperwork. Because when we talk about those U4U legal Ukrainian workers, they came here legally. They were invited by United States. They were sponsored by American families. They went full background check, security screening. They have zero criminal history. And they done everything what the American government asked them to do. And 2 years later, right now, they cannot continue working because of delay on the renewing.
Scotts is also seeing stress on his business.
I'm also like business owner. I employ a few hundreds people. And me personally, I was supposed to lay off a few people. And they are very good people.
As delays continue, Uniting for Ukraine beneficiaries are running out of time.
Some of them received the renewal 2 months late, 3 months later. Some of them just no renewal, and they don't have any like support line. They submit all documents, they provide everything, they paid extra fee. There is no system to speed up.
When ABC 10 reached out to Immigration Services about delays, we were told requests will be reviewed on a case-by-case basis and were provided links to information about the reparole process and eligibility for certain Ukrainian citizens and family members. Scott says he reached out to the White House and his local congressman, Kevin Kiley. His office tells ABC 10 their advice was for people to reach out to their district office. That goes for anybody experiencing an issue with a government agency.
I earned my degree as an English teacher.
There is hope. After more than a year, Diana Coman has finally seen her work permit paperwork come through in December. While she's now breathing a sigh of relief, being able to work again, the uncertainty up to this point was nerve-wracking.
I was waiting a really, really long time. Many Ukrainians have that problem right now. So,
what is this feeling as those days go on, as these weeks tick off on the calendar?
it is stressful because I'm here by myself. I came here, by myself in September 2023. No family, no friends. All of them are back in Ukraine. I'm kind of building my life from scratch here.
Olha Tokarczuk also waited months for her work permit. Without it, she had no way of supporting herself.
I'm from Volyn region, but in 2020 I started studying in the State Tax University in the city of Irpin. And in the first days of the war, Irpin was almost completely destroyed. And I was left without my university, the place where I studied, and without the city where I was going to build my future.
Back home, her father is still fighting the war 4 years later.
I cannot come back to Ukraine because it is too dangerous now.
While Diana's and Olha's cases have been resolved, other Ukrainians, like Olesia and her family, are still anxiously waiting.
How are you staying strong as a mom, as a wife?
I find my support in the church. I rely on God. I rely on my friends.
Well, Laura, what a powerful and sad story. Is Congress doing anything about this? I mean, this is happening across the nation.
Yeah, thank you for that question. And there is a lot of talk around this topic. In November, dozens of Congress members sent a bipartisan letter to the Department of Homeland Security and U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, all in an effort to ensure Ukrainians in the Uniting for Ukraine program are not unfairly burdened by processing delays. Congressman and gubernatorial candidate Eric Swalwell is one of those who signed the letter. He tells ABC 10 in part, quote, "For Ukrainians who are here and want to stay, work and contribute, we must restore a functional immigration and parole system. There is a bipartisan coalition in Congress ready to stand with Ukrainians in the United States." We'll have his full statement on our website, abc10.com. Meanwhile, Vlad Scotts has also started a petition on change.org. You can find that link on our website as well. So, Becca, really a lot of different moving parts here, but we'll continue to follow these stories.
Very good. Thank you, Laura, for your reporting.